First, let me explain one thing to the women out there because it's not explained thoroughly enough. Fibroids comes from something that you're eating. Yes, it is coming from something that you're eating. The number one culprit is mucus. It is mucus. And a lot of it comes from dairy. It comes from dairy. And one of the reasons why I say it comes from dairy is because they're tampering with the food that these farmers are tampering with the food that we're eating. So picture this, if you will. I've seen them make a chemical that they put in the feed for chicken, cows, and pigs to grow fatter faster. Now, I'm not speaking out of speculation. I'm speaking strictly out of me and my experience. I used to be a truck driver, and I used to deliver packages from center to center. And one day, I was delivering to this center, and it was a place that made that powder. They made this chemical. That place was so stinky, it was unbelievable. And one day I asked him, "What are you all making here?" And he told me, "We are making a chemical that you put in the feed for chicken, cows, and pigs to make them grow fatter faster." And I was like, "What?" So the cow is eating this. It is getting into his bloodstream, therefore getting into his flesh, which also means when they milk this cow, it gets into the cow's milk. Now, did you know one of the biggest culprits, or maybe I should say a few of the biggest culprits out of that process is cheese and ice cream? Because dairy is in cheese and ice cream. And all of that stuff is getting into you, so now you got tampered with meat that you're eating, tampered with milk from dairy. And I've seen women do it. I've seen women sit down and make a meal out of macaroni and cheese. They'll eat a whole big old bowl. It was initially invented as a side dish. And women started turning it into a meal. And then turn around and eat a half gallon ice cream. So all that dairy, so then you got all this cheese stopping you up, okay? And then you got all this ice cream, which came from the same cow, the same milk from the cow, and then you eat meat, and all this stuff is getting inside of you and not coming out of you the way it should and as soon as it should, and it's sitting in you and festering, therefore causing hardened mucus, hardened calcium deposits. You ever heard of a heel spur? In the heel of your foot, a spur, it's hardened calcium from a cow's milk, and it hardens and it's hard like your finger in the heel of your foot. I had it before when I was 22 years old. The heel of my foot started hurting like somebody, like every time I stepped down, like I was stepping on a nail. And they went and did an x-ray. And after they did the x-ray, he looked at it and he said, "You have what is called a heel spur." And all it was hardened calcium. That's all it was. Now, they gave me these antibiotics or whatever to break it up. But back then, I didn't know anything. I'm 50 years old now. Back then, I was 22. I didn't know anything about herbal. But I had to break that up because I was taking in too much milk. I was drinking milk. Oh, I was drinking milk. But I had no idea that as the years progressed, that milk was going to get worse and worse. You want to drink milk? You need to drink milk? Almond milk. Almond milk. You say, "Well, we're supposed to drink." Okay, cow's milk is made for the baby calf. Mother's milk from her breast is made for the baby. The mother's milk is made for the human, for the baby. So if you want milk, almond milk. But I tell you what, if you want to cure yourself of fibroids or any other man-made disease, no matter what it is,